welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl MJ. I am thrilled because you guys have loved and supported me so much that right now I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. So thank you so much, you guys, for the love and support that you have shown me in my previous videos. I know that I haven't been consistent in posting, reason being I had flu, so I couldn't record any videos for you guys, but I'm back and I'm ready to give you guys some content, okay? But before we get into today's video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell, because girl, how else are you gonna know when I post my next video? Right? So today's video is a bit different. Today's video is close to my heart because this is something that I've never shared with anyone, and I never thought that the first time I would share it with anyone would be on a public platform. But there's a reason why I'm sharing this, and for you to find out everything, you have to stay tuned till the end. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed doing it for you, so please stay tuned. Okay guys, so this happened when I was in grade 9. Yeah, I was in grade 9, and back in grade 9, before I switched schools, I was at a private school. And if you have been to a private school, you know the hierarchy. There's upper class, middle class, and the lower class. So I considered myself the middle class because my parents afforded my fees. I just didn't have the luxury of new phones, new clothes, or enough pocket money, you know. So I considered myself a middle class, right? Cool. So because of this reason, I always isolated myself from people. I always wanted to be alone, far from people. I didn't interact with anyone, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that safe space, you know. So everything was good up until I met my bullies. There were those two girls, and we're in the same class. One of them was at the hostel with me, and the other one was a day scholar. So this one time they came up to me and they asked me to help them with their math homework, and I helped them, right? Because obviously they didn't do anything wrong, so I just helped them. And then every day they started coming to me to help them with different homework, and I was okay. Even in group activities, they would want to be in my group so that I can do the work while they just relax, you know. So sorry guys. So it was okay, right? It was okay. I was fine with it. But they started bullying me and forcing me to do their work. I mean, they would come to me and say, Tutu, can you help us with this and that and that? And I'll be like, guys, I'm a bit busy with my own work right now. And then they'll start bullying me into doing their work, you know. So because they were popular, I didn't want to rub them in the wrong way, because then they would make my life a living hell, both at school and hostel. So I didn't want that, because I loved my safe space, right? Cool. So this went on for a while, and I was okay with it. You know, when you are now used to something, you grow a thick skin. So I just grew a thick skin, and I was like, okay, whatever, this is my life now, so let me just get used to it, you know. And things took a bitter turn, like a bitter turn. Now, we used to go home for the holidays. So I remember this one time we went home, and when I got home, I told my mom that I wanted to do my hair. Remember guys, we didn't have the luxury of doing our hair or pocket money or new clothes or whatever. So I just wanted to do my hair because I looked like a homeless kid. So my mom agreed, and my aunt was gonna do my hair. I wanted to do twist. So my mom got me the fiber, but it wasn't enough. So when we got to the inside, you know, here in the middle where there's too much hair, yeah, when we got there, the fiber was not enough, so we decided to do the fat ones. This was my mom's suggestion, that we do the fat ones, and she was like, you know what, with this thick ones inside, you can actually do a bun, and you can always have your hair here all the time. And I was like, okay, that could work. So we did the thick ones inside, and I went back to the hostel. The first week was okay. No one knew of my dilemma inside, So the first week was okay. The second week, I don't know. I think I was late and I forgot to neatly hide the thick ones inside. So after school, as I was walking back to hostel, I met these two girls, my bullies. I met them, and somehow they saw the thick ones inside. Guess what? They started making a joke about it, and they started calling their friends to come look, and everyone was there and everyone was laughing, and I was humiliated. Believe me when I say I was humiliated for days. So I ran to my room and I started crying, and from that day onwards, crying myself to sleep was a new norm for me. It was a new norm for me. I cried myself to sleep all the time. So eventually I got migraines, and for me to cure the migraines, I needed to get pills. So I got pills that helped with the migraines, but over time they became my coping mechanism, because I went from 2 pills a day to 4 to 6, and eventually I got to 10 pills a day. Guys, this was not my proudest moments at all, because it was the most difficult time of my life, and my parents didn't know about this, and I didn't want to stress them, because I knew that they were doing the best they can for me, and I just had to endure everything that was going on. So everything was falling apart. Now I got more bullies. What happened with me getting more bullies is that there was this guy who was in grade 11. His girlfriend was in grade 12 and I was in grade 9. So he asked me out. I did not agree to be his girlfriend. I just told him I'll think about it. And he came to the hostel. Now he had broken up with his girlfriend, but people thought he came to the hostel to see her so that they can fix things. Little did they know that he came to see me. So as I was walking down the stairs, I see his girlfriend, and I turn back to go up to my room, and he calls me and he's like, baby, and I'm like, oh my god, why on earth did he call me that? Now everyone turns and looks at me, and I become enemy number one of the whole hostel. I become enemy number one. Guy didn't even mind. He just took my hand and then we took a walk. It was an innocent walk. I get back to the hostel. Everyone is in the TV room. So I go there. I chill. The minute I sit down, everyone starts calling me by the guy's name. And I'm a bit confused, because I just took an innocent walk with him, and I didn't even say I was his girlfriend. I didn't officiate it to say I am his girlfriend, So everyone was now calling me by his surname, and his girlfriend gave me the death stare. I still remember that stare like it was yesterday. She was on some. I'm like, yeah. You? So sharp. It went on for a while. And at some point, I got used to it, because every time somebody would say something bad about me or would call me names or whatever, I would go back to my room, take my pills, and then the pain would be numbed, And this one time, I was in class. We had the natural science class, and I got sick. I just felt dizzy, and the next thing I was in the office. Now the principal gave me some chocolate. Like, he told me that the chocolate would help me with the nerves. Now he asked me what was the problem, but I couldn't say it. You can't exactly you can't exactly snitch on other kids because snitches get stitches. So I didn't snitch on anyone. I just told him that I was okay, and I went back to class. From that day onwards, I would like black out. You know when they say blackout, sometimes I'd be sitting alone, and then people would actually think I'm just staring into thin air, not knowing that I actually blacked out. And then I started, being a zombie. You know when they say you're a zombie, when you study a lot and then you don't sleep, all that, and then you become a zombie. I became a zombie, but I didn't think much of it then. So I was now a popular. Yeah, I popped pills to numb the pain of everything. And it was, guys, it was some dark time. And then I remember this one time I was talking to my mom on the phone, and she told me to come home that weekend. And then she sent me money to go home. And that weekend, actually it was weekend away, so we had a taxi that we hired to take us home. So as I was walking towards the taxi, I literally blacked out, ne? And then this guy, guys, to think the same guy has been on my DMs lately. I see you. But he was the one who made fun of me. He was like, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with, I don't remember that name, but it meant somebody who's in rags, somebody who has no clothes, or who is poor, something. I don't remember the name. And I just looked at him, and then I entered the car and sat down. Guys, that moment right there, that was just it. I was fed up. So I went home, and when I came back from home, I called my mom and told her that I was okay. We got there safely and all that. And I don't know what happened. I just remember taking the bottle of pills, and I was about to take it when one of the girls came into the room and she hugged me, and I'm like, my God, why is she hugging me? And then I don't know, I just blacked out. The next thing I know, I'm in the hostel mother's house, and she's asking me all of these questions, and I don't know how to answer her, and I just started crying. And then eventually I talked to her, and I told her, you know what, I want to end everything. I am tired. I am tired of being bullied. I am tired of being an outcast. I'm just tired. And they called my mom. They just told her that I wasn't okay, because I told them that I do not want to stress my mom because she's already going through a lot as it is. So they just told her that I was sick, and she called me. We talked for hours, and after that I think I was a bit better, but I started living off the pills. But it was still a very difficult time seeing your bullies every day, and now being the girl who tried to commit suicide. It was just too much to bear. It was just too much to bear. And I think it's true what they say, mothers do have an instinct, because my mom just told me when we went to get my final report, she just told me, you're not coming back here. I don't think this is a great environment for you, so I'm changing your schools. And I remember being so happy about it, and actually looking back to everything that I went through that year, and realizing that, you know what, as much as I might have gone through a lot, I actually had a savior in that hostel, because had it not been that girl coming into my room the minute she did, I wouldn't be here. So this is my story, right? This is my story. And the reason that I am telling this story is because I believe that people are going through a lot. People have silent battles that they are dealing with, things that they are not ready to share with the world, things that they think people won't understand, you know. For us, it might be little. Somebody right now might be thinking I was dramatic, you know, but I believe that it's my story. It's something that haunted me. It's something that made me vulnerable. It made me lose self-confidence and self-esteem. So, with that being said, my good people, below on the prescription box, it's a prescription box. Okay, below on the prescription box, guys, I've left my Instagram handle and Facebook handle. This is for you guys to write your stories. It's for you guys to share your stories with me, and I'll come back to read them here. Remember, your story might be life-changing for somebody. Your story might give somebody hope. Your story might be the positivity that somebody needs in their lives. Remember that, guys, we are a generation that can save the world. So let's use that. Remember, if you don't want to be known, it's fine. I'll read your story anonymously, and then I'll give out advice, a bit of advice from your story. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not saying that I am perfect. I'm not saying that I'm a motivational speaker, but hey, if you get a chance of changing your life, do so. So guys, please do share your stories so that we can help change lives. All right, so basically with today's video, it was just me introducing you guys to my new content, that is telling us your story. Now we're gonna have episodes on that whereby we'll be reading out stories from people and all that they have been through. And also, if you want to be featured, please do say so, and I'll be able to feature you in my next video. So please, guys, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell, because your girl is coming with a banger. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed today's video. I love you, love you, love you.